Test. Test. Testing, 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 1, 2, 3. Trying to get the audio to have a decent noise gate before I get back to the game. Okay. I think that's about as good as I'm going to get it, to be honest, for right now. is it not getting the audio for the... Huh. That's weird. I'm actually gonna redo something here. Oof, that sucked. Shit. Huh. It's not taking it. God damn it. There we go. Okay. There's the volume. I'll go ahead and turn that down a bit though. Alright. That's looking a little better. Okay, here we go.
Estelle, are you in there?
Joshua?
Dinner's ready. Just to let you know, we'll be having roasted basil chicken and onion soup gratin.
That sounds so good. I'll come down later, so why don't you two go on ahead and eat?
All right. Well, make sure to come down before your food gets cold.
The Wheel of Fortune card. Again.
So I just finished the prologue.
Something really is.
That was a really long prologue, if I'm going to be honest. I was not expecting.
It is.
I wasn't expecting it to go on for so long.
Where's Estelle?
She said to go ahead and eat without her. She didn't seem to have an appetite.
I see. She took the news a lot better than I thought she would.
I'm gonna go ahead and... Can I do this? I wonder. Will Discord let me stream it to my channel while I'm also...
It's not surprising she doesn't want to come out of her room.
Oh my god, what if I crash my entire computer this way? Nah. It'll be fine.
Seeing as how close she is with her father.
I agree.
So, what do you think about all of this, Shara? Is it an accident or an incident?
I still think it's very funny that there's a character that, like, anyone who fucks their name up in terms of how you're gonna say it, you just go, yeah, it's pronounced like Charizard. Charizard might actually be one of my favorite characters so far in the game, and that kind of makes me happy because
To be honest,
she's
I
just
can't
cool.
say either way. Your dad is a top-class bracer. When it comes to crisis management, he's the best there is. Whichever it is, if your father happens to be there, it'll be resolved. But the fact is, an airliner, along with your father, has gone missing.
What is this, like, Twin Peaks type music in the background?
In other words, what you're trying to say is that things that shouldn't have happened, right?
Don't lose heart on me now. You need to be a stout wall of support and bear Stella up. I'll get to work tomorrow and see what I can find out.
Man, it sure smells good down here.
Yeah, that's why Joshua told you to come to dinner, Estelle. Like, did you think he was making that up?
I can't stand it any longer.
She's such a funny character. Trying to move the mic around and see if I can get it. Oh my god, that's a terrible noise. Okay, that might be pretty good.
What?
Estelle, are you okay?
I'm so hungry, I thought I was gonna pass out. Oh, this looks so good. Bon appetit! Aren't you having any?
I'm using the fan dub that was put out, and I don't know if that's like against the grain for most people, but I feel like I've really enjoyed what I've gotten out of the fan dub quite a bit, and ultimately it makes me really happy because I think the voice acting is pretty solid in it.
This is great! The basil flavor.
What is going on with my audio? This is stupid. Why is it? It like lost my noise gate. Add noise suppressor. And then add noise gate. Hopefully that'll do. Okay, so I'm I'm getting better feedback on that.
You sure know how to cook, Joshua.
Well, thanks.
Come on, Shara. Don't just sit there, too. Don't you want to drink some of my dad's brandy from his secret stash?
Ooh,
I'm pretty sure there's a bottle of Stein Rose that's about 20 years old in there.
Did you say Steinrose? And 20 years old, too?
that's literally the age of this game, pretty much. Also, Charizard, why are you such a fucking disaster alcoholic?
Shara, what do you think you're doing?
This is not Disco Elysium.
Sorry, Estelle. I'm going to have to pass this time. By the way, what were you doing up in your room? You didn't come down even after Joshua called you for supper.
Dude, she was so depressed. Her dad just went missing.
Huh? Oh, right. I was just looking for some extra underwear.
Yeah, right.
I was having a bit of trouble finding one of my favorites because it was stuffed in the back of the drawers.
Girl, you haven't changed clothes this entire game. Stop.
Underwear?
Oh, and a set of gear for traveling. I mean, who knows how long we'll be gone, so I figured as long as we're prepared, we'll have nothing to worry about.
This game really got the oh no step bro shit going on, and like, there's only so much anime type bullshit that I can take. I mean, it's ultimately gonna be something that drags the experience down for me a little bit, but it's fine for right now. I hate saying that.
So, what you're saying is...
Technically, you know what? No, I won't die on that hill. I was gonna say Joshua is some random boy her dad found. So, I guess the game has that going for it.
You intend to head to Bose to find your father?
Well, duh. That's a no-brainer. And while I can't imagine anything bad happening to him, despite his horrible luck. Waiting around just doesn't suit me. So I'm gonna go check things out for myself.
I'm going to share this out with a few people too.
You really are something else. Whether it's your positive attitude or thick skin, I can't say, but...
What? You're so rude, Joshua.
Joshua's speaking facts though.
But you're coming along too, right?
Of course.
It's kind of his
It looks
job.
like all airliner flights have been canceled until the Army finishes their
Oh
search.
god. Moving my mic.
It seems like the only way to Bose is on foot.
Oh boy.
Walk to Bose, huh?
Legging
I
it to
wonder
Bose.
how long that's gonna take.
For a bracer on foot, if they hurry, they can make it there in about half a day. But if that's the route you're taking, that makes things easy. I think I'll tag along as well.
Really? You'll come with us? But aren't you busy with a bunch of other jobs?
Hey, I trained under your father, right? Did you honestly think I'd just sit here
I'll
when
take a
something
third
could
party
happen to
member.
the person I owe so much to?
Charizard is a fucking great party member. I'll take her.
I'm going to talk to Ina and have her pass my jobs at the guild to another member.
Shara?
I hope Ina comes back. I like Ina as like very little as she's been shown at the desk.
We really appreciate this, Shara.
You really shouldn't be thanking me. I just can't leave a job as big as this up to a bunch of newbies.
Nice.
I hate to say it, but you're probably right. Oh well, since Shara's along for the ride now, I do feel a bit more confident.
We appreciate you coming along with us.
Myself as well. Anyway, let's make sure to drop by the guild tomorrow morning before we leave. I'll need to explain the situation to Ina.
Chapter 1, Disappearance of the Lind. Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky. Here we go.
I understand the situation now. To be frank, though, with Sherazard taking off after Cassius, I'm going to be really short-handed.
Aren't we all girl?
But since this involves him directly, please don't worry about anything.
I really appreciate this, Aina. Make good use of Ridge while we're gone. He should be able to deal with at least 3 times his normal workload.
Don't you think that's a bit harsh?
Yeah, don't you think you're working him a bit to death?
Don't worry. If things get too hectic, I'll ask for help from the Grand Soul branch. By the way, Sherazard, can I get a minute? I'd like to talk to you about the job you were going to do.
Sure, no problem. Estelle, Joshua, could I have you two wait upstairs? I'll be done in a minute.
Understood.
Shara? If we're going to be waiting, would you mind if we did it out in front of the clock tower? I'd like to say hi to someone.
Huh?
Bro, this is gonna get me, because
Yeah,
this is
that's
like,
right.
this is one spoiler that I'm aware of.
Okay, then let's meet up in front of the clock tower. As soon as I'm done here, I'll go over there myself.
Got it.
Okay.
Come on, Joshua.
Sure. Every time I see this clock tower, I always think, they sure did a superb job restoring it after the war. You can sure feel the spirit of Roland's people from this. Estelle?
Joshua, what do you think about going up with me and waiting until Shara shows up?
You mean the clock tower? Sure, I don't mind.
Okay, come on.
I really like the style of this game for it being 20 years old.
Air is so refreshing. Hey, look, Joshua. We can see the house from here.
You're right, I can see the roof. But do you want to tell me what's going on since you've always avoided coming up here? I was under the impression that you didn't like this place.
I like this place, but I just can't casually come up here. Because this is the place where my mom died.
Stop game. Stop making me feel things. Stop making me relate to Estelle.
What?
Oh no, we get art.
Years ago, during the war, when the Imperial army surrounded Roland, they bombarded the symbol of the city, the clock tower, to try and get the citizens to surrender.
I noise gated off my crying.
This was at the time Dad was fighting in the Royal Army. I wanted to see who he was fighting against, so I climbed up the clock tower. And when the bombardment started, I couldn't get away. When I came to, I hardly had a scratch on me. My mother had saved me. I was wrapped tightly in her arms, shielded from the rubble.
Why did the game have to do this?
And as I cried, she sang my favorite lullaby.
Oh no.
But when they finally dug us free, after the war ended and this place had been rebuilt, I avoided coming here for the most part. It's not because I have painful memories of this place, though. It's just, when I come here, a part of me wants so much to draw on her strength.
God, I relate to that so much.
Plus, I felt that I can't be strong like her if I'm always trying to rely on her.
Estelle.
But today's okay, right? Relying on her just this once. Asking her to bring Dad home safely. Asking her to protect him.
Of course it is. And don't worry, Dad's safe for sure. Your mother's protecting him, so there's no doubt in my mind that he's safe. And if he happens to be in a bit of trouble, then you can come to his rescue. Just like your mother did for you, you can do the same for your dad.
I noise gated the crying off.
And don't forget, I'm here to help you too.
Joshua.
I know I can't completely understand everything you've been through, but I can stay here by your side as I am now. And if you need a shoulder to cry on, you've always got mine. So...
Yeah, that's Estelle.
Joshua, you're trying too hard. You shouldn't say things like that so lightly.
Well, what do you mean?
If I were any other girl, I would have totally misinterpreted your intentions right now. You are seriously the type who's going to have problems with romantic relationships in the future. I'm already starting to get worried.
Well, excuse me for trying to be nice.
Well, excuse me.
Why do you have to be like that when someone is genuinely worried about you?
I mean, you got a point there.
Cheering me up, Joshua. I feel a lot better now.
I guess as long as I get some kind of thanks, it was worth looking like a complete fool.
Yeah, I guess so. God.
But you are unbelievable.
Uh-huh.
I swear to Adios, you try to do something nice.
Whoever decided to add that little bit in the dub, that was brilliant. Thank you.
Don't be so mad. I'm really thankful, believe it or not. So how about we get down from here, huh? I'm sure Shara's waiting for us.
You're probably right.
Mom, I finally realized why I wanted to become a bracer. It's so I could become strong and protect others, just like you. So please watch and see. I won't fail to bring Dad home safe again.
Okay.
Aww, the two of you had such a cute scene going on up there.
I have un-noise gated the crying. There is no more crying.
Why, my cheeks even feel a bit hot just thinking about it.
Oh, sure. Fuck. Just chill.
What's that supposed to mean? You were spying on us?
Give me some credit, will you? I just happened to see you when I looked up to check the time.
I mean, yeah, it is a clock tower. I guess that makes sense.
I sure wish I had an orbital camera to get a shot of that view.
Come on.
What are you trying to say, Shara? That's called family bonding. Plain and simple.
Yeah, uh-huh.
It's kind of like your habit of hugging everyone after your third bottle of wine.
What? What is that? No, it's not.
Let's not get into that.
What's with the sigh?
You really don't know how to take a joke, do you? Well, whatever. Did you say hi to Lena while you were up there?
Ouch.
Yeah. I even asked for her to watch over Dad.
Okay.
I see. Then I guess it looks like you're all set. You know, Lena's protection is equal to that of the goddess herself. Your dad's safety is pretty much guaranteed.
I think you might be giving her a little too much credit.
Now that you mention it, you met Estelle's mother before, right, Shara?
Yeah, when I was a child.
Check something real quick.
I was still in a troupe at the time.
A troupe?
Yeah, a troupe in a traveling circus. Shara was a dancer.
Huh.
Although it was a long time ago, We first met when she came to Roland with the circus.
I mean this like in the most complimentary way, but that makes sense, and I don't know why I wouldn't have guessed that.
12 years ago, to be exact. I was 11, and Estelle was 4.
Okay, so Shara is 23? I can do math. That's 23.
And because of that chance encounter, when I became a bracer, I trained under your father.
I didn't know that.
Maybe I'll tell you about it sometime when I get a chance. Are you about ready to head out for Bose? With airliner flights cancelled, we'll just have to make our way to Bose the old-fashioned way, by foot.
Yup.
First, we'll need to make our way to the Verte Bridge checkpoint, which sits on the border of the Bose region.
The Verte Bridge is located at the west end of the Milch Main Road.
It looks like we're all set, so let's go.
Alright. So, kind of curious if there's anything I should try to pick up before. Okay, let's see. Anything here up? Oh, hey, Liberal News issue 2. Buy that. Okay. Your bomb, healing salve, purging. $11,000 Mira. Okay, cool. I'll just buy like 10 of these. Okay. Cool. Surviving. Actually, I have food that can heal from a KO, so I'm good on that. A neutralized orbment. I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna go ahead and buy like 5 of these. Seems like a good idea. Also, actually, I bet you I can find food that works for E-charge, but I will grab one just in case I need it. There's probably new dialogue all across the city. I just don't know if I have the patience to go through everyone. Could hook up a controller, and that might incentivize me to want to do more stuff like that, but I am playing with a mouse right now. Just because it's a little bit easier. Kind of curious if going back to the Bright House, if there's anything there before I leave. Okay, nothing so far. Thought maybe there was like... Oh yeah, that's where I gotta turn. I don't know. I expected maybe something here. Best. But I think I'm all good. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and head off to Bose now. Well, actually, wait. I wonder if there's any break stuff that needs to be cleared up before I leave. Factory. Oh! Looking for someone to deliver a personal letter to a colleague of mine in Bose. Please come see me at the Rolling Apple for details. Let's go ahead and address that. I'm really glad that I decided to check for that.
Well, good morning, everyone. Are you...
Yeah, just over to
Whoops.
Is that so? Then in that case, could I ask a favor of you? I had wanted to send Father Holstein a letter, but the airliners are grounded. So how about it? Can I get you to deliver this letter while you're there in Bose?
I don't see why not.
Sure, we'll do it.
It's just a letter, so sure. Certainly doesn't take up much space.
I really appreciate this. All right then, here you are.
So all we need to do is give this letter to Father Holstein in Bose, right?
Yes, the chapel is on the east side of Bose City, so it should be fairly easy to locate. Traveling around other regions and broadening your knowledge is food for the mind. I pray that the goddess will guide you on your journey.
Perfect voice. Perfect voice for that character. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna spend a little time trying to talk to people. Roll on. Roll on. God, I so confused the way that you navigate with the mouse at times. It's painful. Okay. I want to see if they have anything in here that's new. Nope. That's actually a perfect way to do that. Amazing. Okay. That was fairly easy. I feel like that set of Septium is like still up to be stolen at some point. Oh shit. I did not. Whatever. I didn't mean to do that technically, but fine. Should I open a Charizard Quartz? Yes. Wait, I can open all of them? How did I wind up with that much Sepith? Oh, okay, never mind. Oh, maybe I can. I don't know. Huh. Someone excited about a date? These kids, they just like fucking know everything. Okay. Go in the bar and see what's going on in here. It is neat that the NPCs really adapt to what's going on around them. Well, or they get new dialogue every time something new happens. What does he have in here? Oh. Uh, yes. Yes. Yeah. Get all these them and the recipe. Oh. Okay. So I'm gonna go to Bose. Let's go. Did I go the right way? Did I? Wonder if the shining palms are. Oh, I don't see them. I wonder if they respawn. I think so. Kind of curious if I can go. Yeah, of course I didn't see where I was going there. I'm gonna run from that. Kind of curious about talking to the Brazil family and seeing if there's anything that they will say. Okay. Yeah, I mean, good. Okay. So, nothing new here, as far as I can tell. Which, we'll leave there. We'll head on to Bose. Fucking flying feline. Okay. We're here.
Hello there. Are you headed for Bose?
We are, but how did you know we weren't just visiting again?
Well, a number of people like yourselves have been passing through lately. Exponentially more than usual.
Racers?
Is that because flights have been suspended in the airspace over Bose?
Yeah, that makes a lot of
That's
sense.
exactly what's happened. You wouldn't believe how busy this place is because of it.
Well, the Royal Army is responsible for all the restricted flights. So you're really not in a position to complain.
Yeah, I guess you're right about that.
Most chill guard.
Oh, and another thing, traffic through this checkpoint is also being regulated. If you want to go through here, you'll have to get a pass from the chief warrant officer next door.
Okay.
Next door. What? What? Okay. Alright. I wasn't expecting that. That was not what I expected to get from talking to him at all. Okay.
Well, if it isn't Estelle. And Joshua, too.
Oh, that's what CWO means.
Hello, Mr. Ashton.
And this is Sherazard, if I remember correctly, right?
Good afternoon, sir. We'd like to cross over into the Bose region, so we were wondering about getting a pass.
Let me guess. This has something to do with Lind, doesn't it?
Oh, sir, you're so smart.
Yeah.
I mean, God, why did I make fun of that? Estelle, I'm sorry, your dad's missing. Give me.
Goodness. Cassius was aboard. This is major. I'll issue you a pass right away.
There you go.
Thank you, sir. But is it alright if you issue us a pass just like this?
What are you talking about? I know you kids by face. And as a member of the Royal Army, I should do my best to cooperate with the Bracer Guild.
These kids get privilege.
Oh, but one more thing.
Huh?
Be careful if you have any errands at the Hocken Gate, north of here. You might want to hide your identity as bracers there.
Huh?
What do you mean?
I'm sorry, but I can't say any more about the matter.
What do you mean? How are you gonna drop a nugget of information like that and just leave it, I can't say anymore?
But if you intend to investigate the incident, please do so with discretion.
Oh my god, you make it sound like what's going on? Bracers murdering other bracers? Like what?
I pray to Adios for Cassius's safe return.
Oh god. Alright. I really hope this game either gets a HD port to current systems or an HD 2D remake, because this is so ripe, ready, whatever. This is so good for an HD 2D remake, or 2D HD.
Alright, we've got one.
Whoa,
Yeah.
That was quick. Okay then. How about I open the gate for you?
Hell yeah. We're finally leaving the first city.
Alright, you're clear to go through.
Sick.
Once you cross over, you won't be able to come back unless you get a pass from the other side. Please be aware of that before you cross.
Got it.
Just want to make sure I explore everything. Talk to everyone. Go talk to the chief warden. You're in here. Kind of curious about this. Ooh. Rest station. Okay, alright. That's good. Okay. Didn't have much to say. What is that? Ooh, ooh. Okay. Get out there and whip the shit out of that thing. Go. Yeah. Boom.
Seems you came up short.
What the fuck? Come here, dude. What are you? That looks like the nastiest hug you could give. Halo Mole. God, Shara, stop. Stop. Just can you not be a disaster for 5 minutes? Hello? What am I looking at? Oh my god, I am not gonna win this. Oh, this was a mistake. Oh, this was a really big mistake. Oh, damn. Dude, I'm fucked. There's no way. I'm so dead. Damn, Joshua got hit real bad. Oh no! He's dead. I'm like kind of curious though if okay, I hit for 75 on that. Fuck it, let's see what happens.
Here I come.
What? How? Oh my god. So is it just these guys that hit hard?
I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna put myself in the situation where I just wind up seeing what happens here. Because yeah, so oh damn dude, I'm okay.
Can't be.
So that's fine. I'm gonna hit retry and then I'm gonna run. We'll come back later. That's probably a mission at Racer Guild. Ebel Valley. What is this? Oh, it's Silent Hill! I'm kidding. What is that? Oh, that music track is kind of... I wonder how close we are to bows now. What is that? Is that like a mushroom? Is it a mushroom cobra? Cool little design, I'll tell you that. Mushroom snake. I wasn't too far off. Sick. I bet you I can get poisoned by that. Yeah, because I just resisted. I have an item that makes me immune to poison, so... Okay.
Oh, are we done already?
What's that headed this way?
Who the hell is that?
Well, if it isn't Sherazard, how have you been?
Fine. I haven't seen you in a while either.
Ex-boyfriend?
What are you up to?
As you can see, I'm doing an escort job. I'm sure that you've heard about all the airliners being grounded after the Lind incident, right? Because of that, we have to move all this cargo to the Royal City by ground transport.
I am just kind of curious that if the Lind disappears, and it just disappears, like, why... I guess it makes sense to ground everything else, but it almost feels as though if you ground everything else as, like, a government order, Maybe you know more about what's going on?
I see. Well, your efforts are appreciated.
So how about yourself? What are you doing with these youngsters? Don't tell me you're looking into the incident.
That was the plan. Why? Do you know something we should be aware of?
Well, I think it would be best if you spoke with Lugren about
Okay.
it at the Bose branch.
Okay, so there is more.
Anyway, I've got to get going. Catch you later.
First Mr. Ashton, and now him? Everyone keeps hinting at something, but no one will just come out and say it.
Yep.
I wonder what's up.
That's
Well, there must be
exactly
a good reason for it. and
what I
we'll
wanted to
probably
say.
Find our answers at the Bose branch.
Agreed. If we do as he suggests and ask Logren about it, we may just get a clue as to what's going on. Anyway, let's get moving.
Okay. Okay, that's just like a little side area. Just a little... Well, I don't want to talk to you. Leave me alone. These monster lamps that they have on the highways, they don't seem to work very well. Like at keeping any of the monsters away. What's this way? Hocking Gate. Wait, didn't I just hear don't get involved? Oh, I'm curious. I'm curious. I want to know.
Hold it right there. The Hawken Gate is currently not permitting civilian passage through the checkpoint. Unauthorized personnel are not allowed past this point.
Come on, it'll be alright if you let us through.
No, it's not all right. The border garrison is putting all of its efforts into searching for the missing airliner. We will not allow anything or anyone to hinder the search.
We've no intention to do anything of the sort. We're bracers. So are you trying to tell us we can't pass either?
Bracers? I can see that you're a bracer, but are you trying to tell me that these kids are too?
That's right.
See the emblems?
I see, but I'm sorry to inform you that even bracers are no exception.
Intriguing.
You heard the man. Now how about you move on out of here?
I bet I could change their tune with a little help from my staff.
Brother, chill.
Forget it, Estelle. They wouldn't be much use to us unconscious either. Anyway, let's hurry to Bose.
That feels like in the world of like governments, they just committed some sort of crime by almost threatening them. Or at least like saying words that would be considered fighting words. Hell yeah, new city.
We finally made it here. This is the commercial city of Bose, which sits at the heart of the Bose region.
Wow, this definitely looks like a city.
Of the 5 major cities in Liberal, this one comes next after the Royal City. Compared to Roland, the buildings are all made of stone and seem a lot bigger.
Does anyone have any idea what that huge building is over there?
That's the Bose Market. It's an indoor marketplace made up of various shops. Food, clothing, sundry goods, furniture, books, and so on. You can pretty much buy everything here with the exception of weapons and ordnance.
It's not surprising that they call this place a commercial city.
Yeah.
Man, I really wish this trip could have been for shopping.
Yeah, you want your sports shoes. That's all you want, Estelle.
Maybe some other time. Let's first stop by the guild and find out what's going on regarding the incident.
Oh, all right.
Just so you know, the Bracer Guild is just right over there.
It's right over there. Oh.
Please, Leela, this is my one and only chance.
I want to go deliver this real quick.
Excuse...
Hmm?
You're Father Holstein, right?
Ho ho ho.
I asked if you're Father Holstein, not fucking Santa Claus.
Indeed I am, but how may I help you?
This is for you. It's a letter from Father Divine and Roland.
Ho ho ho. Is this for me? Thank you very much for delivering this. However, a letter from Father Divine could only mean... Ah yes, he's come up with a new formula.
For what? Are y'all microbrewing?
Eh? A new formula for what?
Don't tell me you didn't know. Father Divine is a master of medicine, known throughout Liberal for his skills in the healing arts. In fact, he was well known for this even back when he was at Gransel Cathedral.
Really?
Even after he took up his new post as a father in Roland, he has continued his research without fail. And when he discovers an effective medicine, he shares his knowledge with the rest of us.
We Bracers also use the medicine created by Father Divine on a daily basis. So in a way, we're being supported in our work from behind the scenes.
I had no idea. It would have been nice if he had at least mentioned it to us.
But it's just like him not to, since he never talks about himself.
Ain't that the truth?
Father Divine is very strict with himself. Whenever he admonishes someone, he is always admonishing himself as well. This is one attitude I think all young children these days should learn. Although it'd be a bit difficult for me to learn at this ripe age. Ho ho ho.
Yeah. Har, or whatever.
Well, how about we just try to work hard without overreaching ourselves? I appreciate you coming all the way up from Roland to deliver this letter today. Oh, Adios, goddess of the firmament, please protect these souls as you guide them in their daily lives.
I like seeing the word firmament. I don't often see that word just outside of the Bible. Sick. Got a quest done. Does he have anything else to say? Alright. Aha, Bracer Guild. Go talk to whoever's here.
Oh, Sherazade, you arrived a lot sooner than I expected.
That was not the voice I expected from this dude.
I appreciate you coming all the way from Roland.
It's been a while, hasn't it, Lugren?
It's been a while.
Did someone tell you that we were coming ahead of time?
Yes, I received a call from Aina not that long ago. So that means these two kids with you are Cassius' children?
Yes, that's right.
It's nice to meet you, sir. I'm Estelle Bright.
And I'm Joshua Bright. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
I'm Lugren, and I oversee the Bows branch. Your father and I go way back.
I bet.
Please, just call me Lugren.
Sure, we'll do that.
I can't stop myself from just wanting to call him Loogie, and I feel so bad about that.
That said, could you give us a quick update on the missing airliner incident?
Yes, about that. The Royal Army is still continuing its search.
This man sounds like he's constipated 24/7.
However, with the Army's current restriction on information, No public updates on the situation have been made. And not only has the general public been kept in the dark, but the guild hasn't heard a word either.
Really? Why not? Aren't the army and the guild supposed to be cooperating together?
Well, that's the way it is on the surface anyway. But in actuality, there's a lot of opposition between both parties on a number of aspects.
So, pretty much what you're saying is that it's a bunch of jurisdictional disputes, right?
I hate to admit it, but that's the situation. In addition, General Morgan has gotten involved.
General Morgan?
Did you just say General Morgan? Great. Now it really looks like things are going to be a pain.
General Morgan? Who's that?
He's famous for repelling the Imperial Army's invasion 10 years ago. You should have read about him in the history books.
Amazingly enough, I don't recall the name. So, what's the big deal with this famous guy anyway?
From what I've heard, he's not the biggest fan of the Bracer Guild. Hates bracers, in fact. It seems he even makes it a point to routinely assert that there's no need for a Bracer Guild.
Sounds like a real whack job to me. So what you're saying is that we're not getting any information because of this general?
That's not really important at the moment. What really matters is bracers are being prohibited from entering the regions they are investigating. And because of that, it's causing conflicts with our other work.
It's a pretty big deal.
But we came all this way here from Roland. If that's the way it's gonna be, then it's time to duel it out with this general and decide who gets to investigate the incident.
You're talking like a crazy person, Estelle.
Keep your cool, Bracer. There are other ways, such as the request we just received from the mayor concerning the incident. She has asked that we conduct an investigation from the guild side, separate from the army.
Well, that's encouraging news. If it's an official request from the mayor, it'll be a great pretext for us to conduct our own investigation.
I see. Well, isn't this perfect timing? Lugrin, we'll accept the mayor's request.
That sounds fine by me. But before you go, you two are junior bracers, right?
Yeah, why?
Junior bracers, so to speak, are members in training registered at various branches. In short, their performance is monitored by the branch where they're currently registered. And right now, for you two, that would be Roland.
So, what you're trying to say is that...
We have to change our registration if we want to accept jobs here, right?
You've got it. Here, all you need to do is sign on these forms to transfer your registration.
Sure.
Our names go here, and...
Alright, it looks like everything's in order. Junior Bracers Estelle and Joshua, as of this day at 1520, your registration at the Bose branch has been approved. This means that you are now members of the Bose branch.
So you know, once you become a senior bracer, you can do any job without being registered to a particular branch. But on the flip side, your duties and responsibilities increase as well.
Understood.
So we're pretty much still newbies.
Well, it looks like now I'll be able to entrust you with the mayor's request. The mayor's residence is near the west gate. You should go there and talk to her directly.
We'll do that.
Understood.
Okay. So... Okay. I want to go get a drink real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back.
I'll leave the mayor's request up to you, then. The mayor's residence is near the west gate of town. If you can't find it, just try asking around.
Who's upstairs? No one. Alright. Ugh. Oh my god. Oh, that was such a good burp. I think I might be able to do this quest. Because I think I have a ton of this person. Alright. I need to know an actual number because I have a ton of mirror at the moment. Double income note. I'm looking for someone here. Maybe it's the chef. This person?
Yes. Can I help you?
Okay, cool.
Hello. We're here with the Bracer Guild, and we have a delivery.
I was gonna say, I have a ton of this, so.
Oh, thank you so
Just
much for going to all
fine.
the trouble. I'm sure you must have been busy with your other work.
It was no problem at all. Helping those in need is what our job as bracers is all about.
Yes, it's just like Estelle said. And now with the airliners at a standstill, it's a difficult time for all of us.
I really appreciate you saying that. But the little bit of Mira I'm paying just doesn't seem like enough. Oh, I know. Please let me do this for you too.
Huh? Do what?
I'll teach you how to make my specialty omelets.
Hell yeah.
You mean the one served here at Aunt Rose?
Yes, That's exactly what I'm saying.
Is it okay for you to be giving out your recipes like that?
Don't worry, it's not a problem. Even if you make a dish just like the recipe says, it doesn't mean that you'll get the same taste.
Sounds like you've got a lot of confidence in your cooking.
Remember, it's not about whether you're good or bad. It's like the relationship between a musician and her sheet of music. Depending on the person, the song will sound different, even though the music is exactly the same.
Huh. Interesting.
That's pretty profound.
A recipe, in the end, is nothing more than a framework to make something delicious. By only following the rules, you'd be surprised at how many different ways the end flavor turns out.
Score! We'll have to give this a try later on.
Estelle, now this is just a little pre-cooking advice, so don't take it the wrong way. But please read the recipe before you try it.
How rude! What are you trying to say? That I'm the worst cook ever?
Then make sure you measure how much seasoning you put in. A pinch of salt doesn't mean that you should drop a fistful in there, you know.
Agreed. Agreed.
I'll show you a fistful.
Well, following the setup of any recipe is important, but enjoying what you cook comes first. Surprisingly, that's probably the best framework for any recipe.
See? Now that's what I'm talking about. I totally agree. And thanks for the new recipe.
My pleasure. Come and enjoy a bite to eat here every once in a while, too.
Good work. It looks like you managed to achieve your objective. Come back again if you have anything else to report.
Oh yeah. Mayor's house is on the west side of town. Let's go north. Oh. That's the highway. That's the south block. Ah. Here's residence.
Wow! Now isn't this a gorgeous place? Check out that crazy expensive looking chandelier.
Calm down, Estelle.
It looks like this is the mayor's place, all right. Now I just wonder if she's home.
Oh, do we have visitors? Welcome to the Bose Mayor's residence. May I ask who you are, please?
We're with the Bracer Guild. The mayor made a request to the guild and we've come here to inquire about the details.
Well, I have heard from the mayor that we would be expecting you. However, I am sorry to inform you that the mayor is currently out at the moment. She has gone to worship at the chapel.
When do you expect her back, sir?
Well, let me see. Actually, I would imagine her to be making a return at any moment.
Well, we're kind of in a hurry to meet her. Do you think it would be alright to call on her at the chapel?
Well, I don't wish to inconvenience you.
Don't worry. It'll probably save the both of us some trouble. But if you don't mind me asking, what does the mayor look like? Like the typical wealthy person? Big hat with feathers in it, dripping gemstones from every pore?
My god, Estelle, where did you get your images of just a bunch of fucking rich people?
Feathers, gemstones from every... what? How colorful, but quite off the mark, I assure you.
She's a big titty goth girlfriend.
how would I describe her? Should I say she looks splendid, or should I say beautifully mature?
You could say both.
If she could just find the right man, then I could retire in peace.
Oh my god, stop.
Huh?
Never mind. I was just thinking out loud. Ah, yes, this may help. The mayor has a maid accompanying her. That might be the easiest way to find.
The mayor is being accompanied by a maid, huh? That sounds easy enough to find in a crowd.
Let's hurry and head over to the...
Okay, alright.
Oh, there you are!
That's the maid.
And you are?
Estelle, that wasn't very polite.
Yeah,
My
totally.
apologies. We're with the Bracer Guild. We're looking for the mayor so we can confirm the details of a job she requested.
Oh, I see. Please, let me introduce myself. I am her maid, Leela. I see to the mayor's daily needs.
Being served hand and foot, huh? The worlds we live in are really different. So where's the mayor, if you don't mind me asking? Didn't she come here to pray?
She's playing hooky from her religious duties.
What?
Huh?
I'm sure she's probably in the middle of inspecting the situation in the market. She took off after telling me to pray for her, too.
I don't know how I should say this, but the mayor seems like she has quite a unique personality.
Well, doesn't she sound interesting? Even if she weren't the mayor, I'd be kind of intrigued. There is no doubt she's a capable person. Although she does have a bit of an unrestrained aspect to her at times. Anyway, I'm on my way to meet her right now. I don't mean to sound impolite, but would you mind waiting at her residence? I will let her know you're there.
I don't know how to feel about going back there empty-handed. Would it be alright if we came along with you instead?
Come with me to meet the mayor? Well, I guess it's okay. Let's make our way over to the Beau's Market then.
Alrighty.
Wow, this place is really huge!
Wait, is that the reporter?
I wonder where the mayor is.
Well, she does stand out in the crowd, so I'm sure you'll find her right away. Oh, just as I thought.
The two of you should be absolutely ashamed of yourselves. Trying to force up the price of food at a time like this by buying it all up?
Wait a second. Wait a second.
You're not fit to be merchants in Beau's.
But, ma'am, we were just thinking about how to increase sales for the Beau's Market in general.
I don't want to hear any more from you.
Who is she? I love her.
If it were other products, it would be a different story. But making undue profits on necessities will lead to negative publicity for the market.
Oh my god. Yes. Can I print screen this? Can I, like, snip this, please? Hell yeah. It's going up on my social media. I love that.
Return these goods to their original prices at once.
Screen capping that as well.
All right. We'll do as you say.
Now, I don't doubt your passion for the Beau's Market, but I want you to understand this. Commerce, when you get right down to it, is the established relationship of trust between people. And believe me,
If you do business with that in mind, you can become wonderful merchants in bows.
Yes, ma'am.
We'll do our best.
Damn, okay, alright. I like her.
Madam.
Leela! So, you came, huh? I'm sorry you had to see that side of me.
Actually, you did a wonderful job, as always.
Stop game. Why am I shipping them?
But never mind that. These people are here to see you. Please come back home immediately.
Oh, that emblem is... Could you be the bracers I requested?
Yep, that's us. But...
So does that mean that you're...
Forgive me for not introducing myself. My name is Maybelle.
I love her! It's such a cute name!
I'm the owner of this market and the mayor of the Bows region.
This restaurant looks super expensive. Are we really gonna have a meeting here?
I often use this place for business meetings. The food is quite good, too.
I tell you what, though, I heard the mayor of Bose was a woman. But I never imagined you would be this young.
Based on looks alone, I would guess that you're only 4 or 5 years older than me.
Actually, I still feel like I'm nothing more than an unworthy successor to my father. My late father was the previous mayor, and all I did was inherit the rights to the Bows market and the political foundation which he set up.
That's, rather unvarnished self-evaluation if I've ever heard one.
After all, I'm just the daughter of a businessman, so there's no sense in getting high-hat about that.
So I think the chat's weird because you have to like find it, I think, in the little cog menu. If you can hear me. But yeah, no, I ship Lila
Anyway,
or Leela
would you
and
all right to go
Maybelle.
over the details of my request with you again?
Sure, that'd be fine.
Well, what I would like to ask that you do is investigate the disappearance of the missing airship and bring closure to the incident.
Her voice is so perfect for her too, whoever.
I am of the opinion that bracers would bring
So
about
good.
much more desirable results concerning this incident than the army is currently producing.
Agreed.
The reason being, we're not fighting a war. We're trying to find answers and solve a mystery.
Well, I, for one, would be honored. But don't you think that you're overrating us just a bit?
Just call it a businesswoman's prerogative. The fact of the matter is, an influential businessman was aboard the airliner that disappeared. In addition, if the Royal Army continues to keep the Bows airspace as a no-fly zone, business is going to suffer. And just when business had been booming prior to the Queen's birthday celebration too.
I see. So this is an economic appeal, right?
Yes, and it's something which I can't trust to be left up to the Army alone. So, what do you think? Will you accept my request for your help in the matter?
Well, we have our own reasons for wanting to investigate the incident, and we'd like to accept the job, but the Army has actively been trying to exclude bracers from anything having to do with the incident. So, I don't suppose you could pull the mayor card for us, could you? Maybe show the Army who's running the show?
Excluding bracers, huh? This must have something to do with General Morgan, then.
I don't like the sound of this guy.
That man has disliked bracers from the beginning.
Clicked out of the screen.
So you know who the general is, Mayor Maybelle?
He was a friend of my late father's. Tentatively speaking, we have a passing acquaintance with each other. So, I may just be able to do something for you.
Meaning?
Leela.
Yes, madam.
Okay, it's Leela. I called her Lila.
I guess this should be sufficient. Here, please take this with you.
What's
Nice.
this letter for?
It's a letter of request to General Morgan. It is to inform him of my request for information about the incident as the official responsible for the region. I think this should be enough to get some information out of the army.
I see. But I wonder if that bracer-hating general will even meet with us at all.
I think it would be a pretty safe bet as long as you hide your identities.
I was thinking that too.
You would probably be best served by saying that you are messengers for the mayor.
Yep.
I don't know if I like the sounds of that. Feels like we're lying or something.
I mean, kind of.
It's not lying. We'd just not be telling him everything.
That's the same thing.
Since this is a time-sensitive situation, I think we should be practical about it.
I guess you're right, Joshua. By the way, where do we need to go to meet General Morgan?
There's a fort called the Haken Gate on the international border to the north of Bose.
Yep.
You should be able to find the general there. All right, everyone. I'm counting on you.
You just leave everything to us. If we find out anything, we'll come and let you know.
I'll be looking forward to some good news. Goodbye, and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.
Goodbye, y'all have a good rest of your date. Okay.
Alright, let's get going, shall we?
I clicked out of this stream
The
again.
Haken Gate
Damn
is
it.
at the end of the Eisen Road to the north of the East Bose Highway.
In short, we need to head out the East Gate and then turn north thereafter.
Alrighty then. Hacken Gate, here we come.
Okay. Sick. I want to go check the market out before we actually head out. Walks into the wall. Hey, this person was in the chapel, I think. Okay, so let's see what I can get in this market. What do we got? Oh, liberal news. I think I have issue 2. I think. Oh, I could have purchased the books here. You know, while I'm at it, honestly, let's... Item... Books. There we go. So I got 2 things to read. I have the Liberal News issue 2 and Carnelia chapter 2. So, breaking story: disappearance of the Lind, gone without a trace. Where could it be? Yesterday afternoon, the airliner Lind vanished over East Bose airspace while en route to Roland. An exhaustive overnight search conducted by the Royal Army yielded no clues to its whereabouts, leaving all parties baffled. In response to this incident, the Army has declared all airliner flights canceled until further notice. Fate of Lind passengers unknown. The Liberal Orbital Ship Corporation reports that 17 were aboard the Lind at the time of its departure, including both passengers and crew. Family members of these missing persons are understandably concerned, but remain hopeful. Probability of accident is low, says expert. Central Factory Chief Murdoch proclaims our orbital engines are sturdy and reliable. The chance of an engine failure is virtually nil. I do not believe an accident to have occurred. Rumors and theories abound. Was it a conspiracy perpetrated by the Royal Army and the covert mercenary force comprised of Jaegers? Perhaps it was a plot to kidnap the passengers and hold them for ransom. Some have suggested the Lind came under attack by the last living ancient dragon. No matter what anyone may have heard, it's all just speculation at this point, as no real evidence has yet been found. The Royal Army is investigating a possible connection between this incident and the recent burglaries in Bose, but thus far no information on any such connection has been released. In fact, no information has been released at all, due to Army regulations prohibiting the dissemination of intelligence to the general public, a policy that I'm sure we'd all like to see repealed. Society: crystal stolen in daring robbery. A group of unknown individuals recently broke into the Roland mayor's house to steal a septium crystal that was left in his possession. Local bracers came to the rescue and managed to recover the stolen item, but the culprits are still at large. Thankfully, no harm came to the mayor or his family during this incident. We deeply regret that the criminals escaped, says the Roland Bracer representative, but please know that we of the Bracer Guild did everything in our power to apprehend them and will continue the pursuit of however long it may take. or however long it may take. Culture, touring ancient sites, the Roland region, and the Ismail's Tower. So this is from the reporters, and I think I saw them in the market. The Ismail's Tower lies a few hundred selge to the north of Roland City, along the Malga Trail. Its turquoise green visage is the only real landmark for it, as far as the eye can see. Counting as one of the 4 tetracyclic towers, its purpose is still shrouded in mystery to this day. This exciting location is as old as Liberal itself. Modern research utilizing the latest orbital technology is expected to answer a few questions about this eerie structure, while posing still others. Okay, so that's that. The other one I'm going to do is the Cornelia Chapter 2. Chapter 1 was pretty long, but TLDR of that is a character goes to a market and sees like a name engraved on something, and it's like, oh, that name is giving me flashbacks. Okay, there we go. Train station. Hello there, Toby. You've come at just the right time. Greeting me with these words, Micht shuffled slightly in his seat behind the counter. The baked confection he had been eating was ever so carefully placed atop his lap to prevent it from falling onto the floor. He smacked both of his powdered, sugar-covered hands together with a clap. A cloud of white particles puffed into the air. The smell of sweet spices and baked apple pervaded the dimly lit shop. We had an item dropped off no more than a few minutes ago, continued. Turning in his seat, Mick reached back and snatched up something wrapped in old magazine off the shelf, tossing it to me. Knowing full well I wouldn't get any sort of answer, I asked anyway. What do we have this time? Laying out my railway and airship tickets, Mick ignored my questions and said, Make sure this gets to the same place as always. Slow drawl, he added. It would be in your best interest to keep our involvement minimum by leaving the business side of things to me. Focusing solely getting the job done, Toby. He leaned back in his chair and let out a deep sigh, the balls of his fingers kneading the bags under his eyes. Then, once again, his large hand extended down toward the unattended cake resting on his leg. Before the sweet treat could reach his watering mouth, I had already made my way out the door of his tiny shop. As I walked, the waste paper bundled package bounced around inside the folds of my bag. By the feel of its weight as it beat steadily against my side, I concluded that the object in my possession was probably just more swag. I'm sorry, it was what? It didn't make me nervous not to know what I was carrying, for I had done this type of job many times before. No matter what kind of trouble I found myself wrapped up in, I had always somehow managed to come out unscathed. In truth, my experience on the job had made me tough, and I had become well versed in the art of warble magic. So, it was that when I laid eyes on that rough-looking trio at the station, I felt no more knots of uneasiness in the pit of my stomach than was necessary for someone of my abilities. The platform for the train, bound for Liberal, was a bustle with passengers awaiting its eventual arrival, seeing that the benches were so crammed full of people that they could have very well been a tin of packed sardines. I resigned myself to standing near the entrance as I patiently waited for the train to come in. Twisting my body in order to move the bag to my other shoulder, I noticed the figures of 2 men. Heads bent together and conversing in an inaudible tone, they stood just beyond the ticket gate, right about where the horse head of the Imperial emblem lay embedded in the ground in a grand mosaic of tiles. After a short interim, another man approached and joined in the conversation. From my own perspective, this was one ragtag group I most certainly couldn't have given a passing grade to based on look. All 3 were extremely well built and sported the same haircut. To put it mildly, they stuck out in the crowd like a bunch of sore thumbs. Making sure to avoid eye contact with them as they glanced in my direction, I slung my bag back onto my shoulder, never so calmly reached my hand into my pocket and ran the tips of my fingers across the surface of my orbment. That sounds funny if you don't know any of the context. A woman's voice reverberated within the walls of the station, notifying the passengers that the train had arrived. Low rumble of an orbital engine could be felt in the distance, and after a few moments, a large vehicle was seen rolling up my shoulder. I muttered to myself, all is well, but the sound of my voice was drowned out by the din of the massive machine. Brakes screeched, and a flash of black light reflected off the surface of the giant iron beast as it came sliding in across the rails. The immense vibration in the air emanating from the moving locomotive at its epicenter let me know that the orbital engine had been put into full reverse in order to decelerate and bring the train to a grinding halt. While being shoved to and fro by the waves of impatient travelers flooding out of the waiting area, I was swept toward one door of a passenger car. As we passed by the conductor, I caught another glimpse of the ticket gate. The men who were once there were now gone, and the only thing that remained was the profile of the horse made of glossy tiles, glaring back at me, in the shade of deep crimson. So I don't know what's going on in the Cordelia books. I don't know what significance they have other than world building. But there is this, like, kind of... I won't say it's a sinister tone, but there's this, like, feeling that there's more there that is involving the main character in such a way that makes them a little uneasy. And potentially, like, past history with the main character. And something to do with that name in Chapter 1. And then Liberal News issue 2 kind of, there was a part in the rumors, I think. So, like, kidnap passengers, Lind came under attack, last living ancient dragon. I mean, I don't know. I kind of am super curious. I mean, obviously I'll figure it out in the long run what happened, but it would not surprise me if any of these things were like that at all. Okay. So, I also need to save my game. Okay. My flight got canceled. I'll be able to shop more. That's fair, I guess. But did she have anything else that I wanted? No. Okay. Trina is a pretty name. Sweet sponge cake. I'll take that. That. Hey.
Oh, hi, Dorothy. What are you up to?
Well, don't you all have shining faces
I
today?
love her. She sims with her camera and, like, I love her.
Okay, now smile for the camera, please.
It looks like she can't hear you.
Yeah, I guess she's off in her own little world again.
Let's see. I've got to get those photographs that Niall asked for. I've got to get...
Okay. Personally was commissioned. Blah, blah, blah. What do you have? Oh, okay. Junior model of Sugar Brand sneakers. Damn! Okay, well, I have enough Mira. I guess I could buy that. Oh, dude, I need... Would it be good to get 3 of these? Yeah. What does this do? Gaudy neckwear to accent the Painfully bright. +2 defense. So maybe that'll help. I don't know how much defense actually will play a role. So interesting. So they would give like money to start being here. Ooh, okay. Alright, that's a ton of ingredients that I don't have. Okay, so... let's see. Found at Hacking Gate. So, I go this way. Turn here. Bring us to Hacking. At least I think so.
And you are?
Wait, weren't you with the Bracer Guild?
Too bad. Not today. Today, we're here on official business.
This is Mayor Maybell's.
The mayor has requested that we come and speak with General Morgan about the status of the search.
As you can see, this document is official. But if you don't want to let us through, I'm sure you'll be hating life later.
I guess there's nothing we can do but let you through.
Are you serious about this?
Don't you know? Mayor Maybell's the one in charge over the entire region. You can't just ignore that.
I do think the mental image of these two dudes who have like rifles that are standing there just arguing back and forth is pretty funny.
I guess you're right. Alright. We'll grant you permission to pass, but make sure you don't cause any problems.
Like what?
Whatever happens, never forget that we share a border with the Empire.
Oh, Airbonia. Yeah, that's fair.
We got it already.
Alright then, let us through.
The fuck is that? Hello? Romero? Oh my god, Joshua, you... I was not expecting him to hit that hard. I almost feel really bad for that creature. Oh god, it's dead. Oh man. Damn, dude.
Seems you came up short.
Okay, what did I get from that? Ooh. Okay. I want to kill these dudes because they give me that, the Black Sepith. The Mirage or whatever it is. Okay, sick. Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
We're good to go.
That thing's big. What is it name? Yes, Valga. Okay. What? How did that do nothing? What kind of attack? Oh no, she's dead. Brother, that attack is... Damn, okay. Okay. You know what? I think I might want to actually fail this so I can replay. Because I want Estelle to get... Okay, and I'll just... Okay, cool. Retry. Damn. Wait, were there two before? Oh, that sucks. Nice. Oh, ouch. Ah, no, 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 no. Fuck, that did not. That did not go the way I wanted it to. God damn it. Yeah, go ahead and kill me.
Not now.
Yep.
It can't be.
Wait, were you saying the bird with the egg? Nice. Oh God, why? Yeah, take that. He just shrugged that off. Oh my God, I'm so mad. Yeah, I figured you were gonna do that, motherfucker. Nice.
Here I come.
Let's do this.
Hell yeah, we did it.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Oh, hell yes. Finally a fucking level up, bro. Alright. That felt good. Another? Actually, wait. They do give a lot of XP. Oh God, this is not the fight I wanted it to be. What? No, fuck. I don't know if I can do this. Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't think this is gonna work out. Oh my god, they're just gonna kill us. What? Shrug that shit off? Okay, alright. Oh my god.
Sorry.
What a fucking mess. I would have been able to do this, I think, if I didn't have the call for backup happen. What? Another one? Oh, this is dumb. Just kill me. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, we're screwed now. Damn. So dead. What? Okay. Yeah. Uh-huh. Fuck that. Arabonia border.
This is Hackin' Gate? It's freaking huge!
Of course it's huge. It acts as the sole entrance to the Empire, and is a rampart that protects Liberal from foreign threats. After it was destroyed in the war 10 years ago, a much more robust wall was built in its place.
Which means beyond this point is no longer liberal.
Yeah. It's the territory of the Erebonian Empire which stands beneath the emblem of the Golden Stallion.
The Erebonian Empire.
Well, enough staring for one day. Let's go meet with General Morgan. There's some barracks right there to the side of the gate. Maybe we'll find him in there.
Okay, let's go.
Before that, I want you to remove those bracer emblems you've got pinned on your chests. Things won't be pretty if General Morgan sees those.
Oh, I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
Somehow I feel all weird doing this.
Yeah, there's something that just doesn't feel right about this.
Don't worry. That's proof that you've started adjusting to being a bracer.
Okay, so...
How in the world did you guys
Sure.
get through?
The barricade hasn't been lifted on the Ice and Road yet.
We came here on an errand for Mayor Maybell from Bose. Do you think you could get us in to see General Morgan?
Well, that's understandable. In that case, I could definitely get you in to see the General, but unfortunately he's out at the moment. He's actually spearheading a number of searches right now.
It looks like our timing was bad. You don't happen to have an idea when he might return, do you?
I think he'll be back sometime today. There's a bar in that rest stop over there, so why don't you wait there for him? I'll let you know when he gets back.
A bar and a rest stop? Why is there a bar in a place like this?
Obviously, because this is the border with the Empire. The screening process for those entering and leaving the country is really strict, so there are a lot of travelers who have to wait quite a bit.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense. In that case, it's understandable that you would need facilities like an inn and a bar.
Well then, we'll take you up on your suggestion and wait over at the bar.
What a surprise!
This
is my first time eating Libero's cooking, but it was rather delectable.
I'm glad you liked it. If you head to town, there's a number of other places where you can eat great liberal cooking as well. You enjoy this trip of yours, alright?
That I will do, believe me. If this is the kind of food I can get in a border dive like this, then I truly am in for a feast elsewhere in this land.
Well, excuse me for having my bar here on the outskirts of the country.
Well, excuse me. This dude needs to meet that one dude in the prologue who I give the mushroom to.
Before you go feasting on the finer things, how about a glass of wine? I know it's not high-end exactly, but the taste is worth the price.
Well then, maybe I will.
Do you think this guy is...
He looks like a traveler from the Empire, if you ask me.
Good day to you all, my fine friends. You appear to be citizens of Liberal, but may I ask if you are traveling to the Empire?
Nope, we're just here on an errand. We're not traveling to the Empire.
You appear to be a citizen of Erebonia yourself. What about you? Are you here to visit the Liberal Kingdom?
Huh, I'm glad you asked. I am indeed a visitor in Liberal, both for work and for... And you say you're running an errand, but I can see your true colors. I know exactly who you are.
Who are we?
Indeed. You're bracers, no?
How did you know? We removed our bracer emblems. Wait, are you trying to tell us that you're in the same profession?
It's true that there are guild branches in the Empire, but actually I'm not a bracer.
Interesting.
I just know several people in the guild, that's all. And there's an air about you that reminded me of them. So I just thought I'd ask.
Those are some excellent deductive reasoning skills you've got. I don't think an amateur could have picked us out of a crowd like that.
Can I just point out real fast? So, like, there's our characters who are standing still right now in this scene, and the other NPCs are animated to make the scene look a little less static. But what's weird to me is the fact that there's this dude over here on the fucking left at the table, on the far left, and he's not animated, which to me feels like he's eavesdropping on the scene.
Are you sure you're a traveler?
Please, don't look at me with such suspicious eyes. Those cold, flickering eyes of amber. Just like a glass of exquisite brandy.
My guy, who are you? Please just tell me.
You just make me want to kiss you and hold you in my arms.
Excuse me? That's a child, sir. Also screen capping this. Oh my god. What a wonderful moment. What a wonderful moment. Oh, what a wonderful moment.
What?
Yeah,
You're a bold one, aren't you?
Oh, wait a minute, you. Are you one of those men who likes other boys?
Hey, are you one of them queers? Why? Why did you have to phrase it like that, Estelle? Ah, she's so homophobic. Oh my god. Why? Some of this game is not aged well.
I just can't help myself when I see something beautiful standing before my eyes.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Daughters of serenity, sons of elegance.
Oh, so he's a bisexual.
Supernal melodies and cleansing landscapes. Masterpieces and stories to move the soul.
He's a romantic bisexual.
And last but not least, the most exquisite in food and drink.
He's an Epicurious bisexual.
For things such as these are those which pique my interest.
Uh-huh.
Oh, so you're a pervert, just like I thought.
Oh, come on. Estelle, fuck off.
Yep, definitely a pervert.
How dreadful it is that genius is misunderstood in every generation. I feel as if my delicate glass heart is about to be broken. You, with your magnificent black hair, please comfort me in my time
That's
of...
a child, sir.
I'm going to have to pass. You've already scarred me for life as it is.
I've heard strange conversations in my day, but this one is worth remembering. The look on that kid's face. Ha!
Hey, you three!
Oh, it's the soldier from earlier.
The general has just returned. I just spoke to him about the matter, and he said he'll meet you now.
Really?
Yeah, so come to the barracks with me immediately.
Wow, that was much quicker than I thought.
Yeah, now at least maybe we'll be able to find out what's going on.
Okay, then let's be off, shall we?
Wait. Why is he coming with me?
What are you following us
Wait.
around for?
Wait a second.
Your
Hold up.
timing is excellent. You didn't miss a beat in exiting behind us. It seemed almost natural. Scarily so.
Hold up. Hold up. Is this the general?
Ah, you noticed. Everything about you all just seems so interesting. I thought I'd take a gander. Please, don't mind me. Carry on, my good gent and mademoiselles.
Who is he?
Of course we're going to mind. Now get you. Shoo! Shoo!
Estelle, stop being homophobic.
Scrooge.
Who was that guy? Seriously, what was his deal?
He's not normal, that's for sure.
Getting rid of that weirdo was probably better not only for ourselves, but a service for the world at large, too. Now let's hurry and meet with the general.
Estelle, you suck. What? Okay. Just keep picking up fucking pieces of Cardelia. Can I talk to him again?
So, have you changed your mind about taking me with you?
In your dream.
Such a cold-hearted creature for being one so young.
He's just like a young Pegasus in some ways. Okay. Ew, hello.
I could hear some arguing. Was there some kind of problem with another traveler?
No. Nothing big like that. That aside, could you let us meet with the general?
Yeah, he's inside. His office is the last door on the left. Make sure you don't go wandering around in other places where you're not permitted.
I straight up did not hear where he said the general was.
The end of the hall on the left. It looks like...
So don't go going around where you can't go, but here I am going against that. What happened to... Oh, yeah. I'm sure there's gonna be a war, considering what happens with Cold Steel, but not there yet. Fucking dude, I have like 5 games to go? God, what's this? Oh.
The end of the hall on the left. It looks...
Alright, here goes nothing.
Are you here on behalf of Mayor Maybell?
That's right.
Very well. Come inside.
Thank you for seeing us.
What does General Morgan look like? Oh, yeah, that's about how I envisioned him looking, honestly.
I'm glad that you came. My name is Morgan.
I talk real gruff.
I have been tasked with guarding the Hakin Gate by Her Majesty, Queen Alicia.
It's an honor to meet you, sir. We are all here on behalf of Mayor Maybell.
Please. This old man, we should fight him in a duel.
Please, pardon our intrusion during such a busy time.
There's no need to apologize. I've known Maybell since she was but a child. I couldn't imagine ignoring her request, much less one from the mayor.
Interesting that he doesn't want bracers involved, but is, like, partial to Maybell. And Maybell is the way that she is. That's
All right, then.
interesting.
Would you please read this first?
That might indicate more to more originally thought he would have.
So it's about the missing airliner, is it? Under ordinary circumstances, that information would be strictly confidential. But considering this is a request coming from her, I'll tell you everything I know.
Sweet!
Why are you happy about something that doesn't concern you?
Crap, I should have kept my mouth shut.
The mayor appears quite distraught over the situation, and so we've wanted to do anything we can to assist her.
I see. Well,
Okay.
I'm glad to
Good-
hear
good
that she's been blessed with some good people.
Good save,
around.
Joshua.
Let me get right down to things and explain the status of our search efforts.
Please do.
The airliner Lynn disappeared on its way to Roland after taking off from the Bose landing port. Presently, we have units searching all areas of the region, but we have yet to come up with anything.
So, what you're saying is the possibility of the incident being caused by monsters or an accident is fairly slim, right?
Joshua does a lot of that, and it's really great for trying to comprehend dialogue where he'll rephrase something to clarify it, and I just really appreciate it. It is annoying to constantly hear so what you're saying is, but it is really nice for, like, comprehending exactly what.
If an airship of that size had crashed, it likely would have been discovered in the initial search efforts.
Yes, that's exactly right. In fact, the flight route from Bose to Roland goes over some plains that allow a commanding view of the land. And of course, the probability of the airliner going down in Valeria Lake or the ocean is extremely low.
Boy, am I relieved to hear that it's probably not a worst-case scenario like that.
So, if those have been ruled out, then that leaves the door open to the possibility that the airship could have been taken, right? Which makes me think that the only remaining motives must be to loot the cargo or demand a ransom for the hostages.
Interesting.
In other words, a hijacking, right? Also, considering the geographical conditions, it could have been a covert operation carried out by the Imperial Army.
And that would be really big news if that were the case.
Yeah, that would be war worthy.
What's the matter, General?
I was just thinking that that's quite an impressive assessment for some civilians. We also considered the possibility that the Imperial Army was involved, so we have enforced strict regulations on the flow of information. An international incident, if taken lightly, could result in another war.
War.
But, thanks to the small mercies of Adios, the possibility for another conflict disappeared early this morning. A certain organization sent a letter to the royal family and Orbital Ship Company, claiming responsibility and demanding a ransom for the passengers. This organization goes by the name of the Capua family.
The Capua family? Oh, it couldn't be who I think it is, could it?
It certainly appears to be that way.
The Sky Bandits, who have been operating in the shadows in the Bose region and are led by 3 siblings at their head. I take it you've heard of them?
Not only have we heard of them, we just had a run-in with them in Roland. I just can't believe those good-for-nothing thieves have managed to create such a big incident here in Bose.
Estelle!
Oops.
You had a run-in with them in Roland? I had heard that some of their gang had showed up in the Roland region, but,
I think he's onto us.
Yeah, because of you and your big mouth.
I see now. I thought the way you were able to analyze the situation was strange for mere civilians.
God damn it, Estelle.
But I never would have guessed that a girl and a couple of kids like you were bracers.
Who are you calling kids?
Just for the record, Mayor Maybell did in fact request that we come here and talk to you.
Silence, deceivers! Get in here, men!
He looks pretty pissed.
So this is how a hard-nosed military man acts, eh?
What's the matter, General? Did these visitors try to pull anything funny?
These bracers need to be shown the door! Throw them out immediately!
Just what is your problem, old man? Trying to brush us off like bugs.
You're no different. Hiding your identity so you could try and finagle some information out of me.
They actually used the word finagle.
It's because you pulled underhanded actions like that that bracers can't be trusted.
Just where do you get off calling it finagling? It's your own fault since you didn't share the information with the guild to begin with.
Nonsense! Who in their right mind would leave an incident this big in the hands of a mere civilian group? I swear, of all the stupid things Maybell could have tried to pull, hiring a bunch of kids like this and getting in the way of our search party.
How about you cut with the crap, General?
Yeah, get him, Shara! Oh!
Do you think we've had to come all the way from Roland to begin with? It's because when it comes down to it, you military morons can't do your job.
What did you say?
Holy cow.
Shara's really pissed, all right.
For the past few months, you've known about the string of burglaries which seemed to be the work of the Sky Bandits, right? And who, knowing full well it was them, dumped the workload onto the guild instead of looking into it themselves like they should have, huh? And now, the second this incident happens, you get on your high horse with an attitude. Yet you've got nothing to show for it. No hostages or even the location of the missing airliner. Don't you think that's an embarrassment to the entire kingdom?
Silence, girl!
Brother, she called you out.
The military is an organization that runs on discipline and does not take action on a whim! Unlike a group I know who didn't think ahead and let the Sky Bandits escape. So enough with your insolence!
So you're really looking for a fight, aren't you?
What?
How sad it is to see such discord.
Oh no, why? This fucking dude. Who is this guy?
Strife brings nothing to be
I'm sorry, does he have an instrument?
Barren wilderness within our hearts. Let me sing a requiem for you all, one to soothe your parched souls. A gentle yet wistful tune to bathe your brittle spirits and cause the deserts of your hearts to bloom.
Who the fuck? Who the fuck is this guy?
A single wound will remain in my heart for all to see. Our passionate first and final kiss. Our passionate first and final kiss. Your tears.
I'm sorry, they gave him enough time to play this. They all just were like, let's listen to this guy play a song.
Let us immure this eternal love. Let us immure this eternal
Bards, am I right? What? Hair flip?
Looks like you all understood what I was trying to get across. What is it that is most precious above all? That's love and peace, baby.
I think it's about time for the search party to be returning with their reports.
Look to the left. What is going on with my guy right here? Oh, that's good. That's good. I don't even know who this dude.
That's right, General! I should get back to my duties, and make sure you don't let those kids in again. Oh, and cancel any further checks on the travelers along the Ison Road. Having these kids around any longer would just be an eyesore.
Right away, sir.
He ran away.
Yep.
I wish we could escape. He's still right behind us, isn't he?
No matter what country you visit, military men lack romanticism. But you lot, on the other hand, appear to appreciate my aesthetic sense.
You know, maybe we should get going ourselves.
Yeah, good idea. We had a bit of trouble, but we did manage to get some information.
After we head back to Bose, how about we think about our future plan of attack?
Where are you going?
Guys, he's not that bad.
Wait for me! I mean, please, wait for me! Let me try and introduce myself again. I'm Olivier Lenheim, a wandering bard and musician by trade.
Okay.
As you already know, I am an Erebonian touring your fair liberal.
I'm Estelle, and... Now, wait a minute. Why do we have to introduce ourselves to you?
Easy, Estelle. He did intercede for us back there. I'm Joshua.
And I'm Sherazard. Things were getting pretty heated, and I'm glad you stepped in before something really bad happened. Let me just say thanks.
Ha! You've got nothing to thank me for. I only did what any person who loves beauty and peace would have done. However, if you insist, how about going out on a date with me for a day?
I'm going to have to pass on that. First of all, I don't have that sort of free time.
That's too bad. Alright then, I guess I'll accept Joshua as a substitute.
What do I have to do with any of this?
He's a... Oh my god.
Please don't involve me in your questionable humor.
Well, that's odd. I didn't mean it as a joke.
Saying that makes you even more questionable.
Now just wait a minute. How come you didn't invite me on a date?
You? I don't know how to put this, but you're a bit lacking in the sexy department.
Sorry. What? Everyone up until now has been, like, weirdly sexualizing Estelle, which... You. But the fact that he... Oh my god. Fantastic.
You might want to think about taking a lesson or two from your friends here.
Well, excuse me for not being sexy.
I want this as a reaction so much.
And just what do you mean by saying I should take a few lessons from Joshua?
Calm down, Estelle. I think you're cute enough just the way you are. Though I guess it's true. You are a bit lackluster in the sexy category.
What did you just say?
Oh, good grief. Anyway, like I said before, we're busy. I'm sorry there's not a better way to thank you, but we've got to get going.
Then how about you take me along with you to the city of Bose? This is my first time in the Burl, after all.
Are his
I'd like to
eyes
request a guide.
purple?
Well, if that's all that you want, then I don't mind.
Shara! Now just wait a second.
Yeah, Shara. Wait a sec.
It's the least we can do, and we're headed to the same place anyway. Plus, acting as a guide is one of a bracer's many duties.
Alright. Guess we're stuck with him until then. But what if he tries to sink his poisonous fangs of lust into Joshua?
Estelle?
Don't you worry, Joshua. I'll save you from his perverted attentions if he tries anything funny.
What is it exactly you think he'll try?
Please don't refer to me like I'm some sort of ferocious beast. I'd rather that you call me a hunter of love.
That's getting screen capped. Brother. He's so good.
Even Love Stealer wouldn't be that bad of a title either.
Oh god. Stop. You're giving me too much content.
Are you right in the head?
So how about it, everyone? Shall we leave for Bose? I'm counting on you all to get me there safely. Now let us be off.
Who died and me to you, leader? Hey, wait a minute, you. I'm not done warning you about the grisly fate that awaits you if you sully Joshua's innocence.
Oh, my man's just not animated back here. What do we got? Ah, veggie sandwich, potluck in a shell. I can make those. Oh wait, he's actually in the party.
So this is Bose, is it? It's more urban than I imagined. That building over there is Bose Market, no?
Well, you seem to be quite knowledgeable. Are you sure this is really your first time in Liberal?
Ha! I was smart enough to buy a tourist guidebook before I left. One published by your very own Liberal News, no less.
A guidebook? Do they really sell such things?
I don't know how to say it, but we live in a really convenient age.
So, do you intend to go shopping at the Bose Market now?
Yep, and after doing a bit of window shopping, I plan to dress up and dine out. According to the guidebook, there's supposed to be a 3-star restaurant in town.
You know, aside from him fucking making passes at Joshua, very funny character. And I hope I see more of him. I hope he gets better.
Right, the place we ate with the mayor. What I mean to say is, I guess this is the place.
The Anteros. Authentic liberal cuisine. Or so they say.
Indeed, no doubt this is the place. I'm quite looking forward to it.
But it's supposed to cost a pretty mira if you decide to go with a full-course meal. I'd have to recommend a normal bar any day over this.
Worry not, my fair lady. I've brought sufficient travel expenses. And if that's not enough, I'll earn more with my superb skills.
Superb skills? You're not talking about your songs and musical, renditions, are you?
Can you actually earn mira with that crap?
Ha! I've starred as the main opera singer at the great theater in the Erebonian capital before. If I remember right, I once earned 1 million mira in a single night.
Okay, so I need to know, does he just tell tall tales, or is there, like, actually beer in the glass that he's, like, pouring from?
Big fat liar.
Alright, everyone, good work. I guess this is farewell until fate brings us together once more. Adios, amigos.
Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Look, I know I take for granted that English exists in this world. But what?
What horror have we unleashed upon this poor, innocent city? Is everyone from Erebonia a weirdo like that?
Why did you say Erebonia like that? Erebonia.
I don't think I like the idea of that being the Empire stereotype.
Huh?
What I'm trying to say is that I think the majority of the people there are quite serious. I read in a book that their ethos respects the strong, silent type.
So what you're saying is that he's simply a weirdo because he's an artist?
Now just hold up there, Estelle. If the artists of this world heard that, they'd be less than pleased.
Good for calling her out.
Let's see. We need to report the information we got out of the General to Lugren.
And it would be best if we let Mayor Maybell know after that, too.
So, first we visit the guild and then the mayor's residence. Okay, let's get going.
I should have looked up the guy and said, oh, if I did anything wrong. I am going to actually call it right here, though. Right. Gonna call that so and then hit stop. All right. Anyone came in here? Thank you. This might go up as like an archived. I don't know yet, but we'll see. All right. Bye bye.